One more stroke of my Sharpie and I shall be done. Just a little there. Oh, magnifico. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh, hi guys. I didn't see you there. It's Jen. I have just painted my self-portrait. And it's only one word. Indescribable. Do you guys want to see it? Oh, I can't wait to show you. Do you guys really want to see it? I can't wait. Do you see this? It looks so much like me. Look at the hair, look at the eyes, look at the mouth. Well, maybe not. Okay, so maybe painting is not my gig. But that doesn't mean I'm not filled with creativity. I know creativity is imagining what you could do because you're made in God's image. So even though I might not be the most gifted artist, clearly, but I'm still a masterpiece. I'm smiling mysteriously because nobody knows I put salt in the sugar jar. But you know what? I'm really a masterpiece because I was made by God. And you know what else? You are a masterpiece as well because you were made by God. Imagine the creator of the universe took time out just to create you. And you are unique just as well. You know you're unique because of your fingerprints. No one on earth has the same fingerprints like you. And you know what else? No one in the earth has toe prints like you. And no one has tongue prints. I can't see them. No one has tongue prints just like you. What does that mean for you now that you know you're a masterpiece? What do we do now? You'll find out in today's story. See you in a few. Oh, you're leaving. Well, enjoy worship. I guess I'll just hang here since I'm a painting. And is this creepy? This is a little creepy. Okay. Yeah, this is a little creepy.
safe in the Savior's hands. You are more than my words could say. I follow you, Lord, for all my days. Fix my eyes, follow in your ways. Forever free in unending grace. 'Cause you are my freedom. We lift you higher, lift you higher. Your love, your love, your love, never ending. Oh, oh, oh. You are alive in us. Nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your love has set us free. Oh, oh, oh. In the midst of the darkest night, let your love be the shining light, breaking chains that were holding me. You sent your son down and set me free. Everything of this world will fade. I'm pressing on till I see your face. I will live that your will be done. I won't stop till your kingdom come. 'Cause you are my freedom. We lift you higher, lift you higher. Your love, your love, your love, never ending. Oh, oh, oh. You are alive in us. Nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your love has set us free. Oh, oh, oh. You are my freedom. We lift you higher. You are my freedom. We lift you higher, lift you higher. Your love, your love, your love, never ending. Oh, oh, oh. You are alive in us. Nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your love has set us free. You are alive in us. Nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your love has set us free. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Ephesians, chapter 2, verse 10.
When the Apostle Paul wrote his letter to the believers in Ephesus, he told them, "We are God's creation. He created us to belong to Christ Jesus. Now we can do good works. Long ago, God prepared these works for us to do." Let's see how that might play out in someone's life today. Nora Gray followed her older cousin, Sadie, around the pottery studio. Clay dust danced in the sunbeams from high up windows.
So I just stay at the desk?
Working at the Earth and Fire studio was Nora's first real job, and she wanted to get it right. Sadie grinned and pushed back her hair with a clay-flecked hand.
Mostly. A bunch of artists have memberships here, so they can use all the equipment and materials. You'll answer questions, take calls, make orders when supplies run out, things like that.
What's in there?
Nora pointed to an open door near the back of the studio.
Oh, yes, the closet.
Nora led the way over. Sadie peered inside.
Wow.
The narrow room was lined on both sides with high shelves. Every shelf and every inch of floor space was crammed with a jumble of tools, containers of clay and glazes, cleaning supplies, and pieces of pottery, finished and unfinished.
How do you find anything?
So many people use the closet. Everyone just kind of has their own system.
Nora didn't think the disaster in the closet qualified as a system, but before she could say anything,
Oh, I gotta take this. Hello? Oh, hold on a sec. Where did I put my pen?
frazzled, Sadie checked her pockets. Nora quickly pulled a pen and notepad out of her neatly organized backpack.
Would this work?
Sadie snatched the pen and paper, mouthing, "Thank you," and headed for the desk. Nora surveyed the room. There were at least a dozen artists at work.
You a potter too?
Nora turned to see an older gentleman with a streak of clay in his curly white hair. His long frame bent nearly double over the nearest pottery wheel.
Me? No.
Oh, I think everyone's an artist of some kind.
I can't even draw a stick figure. Sadie's just letting me work here till I go to college in the fall.
Nelson centered a lump of clay on his wheel.
You'll see me here most every morning. I'm Nelson.
Nora.
Real nice to have you here. I'm working on a coffee mug if you'd like to watch.
Nora watched, mesmerized, as the spinning clay morphed from a stodgy lump to a smooth cylinder under Nelson's practiced hands.
I wish I could make beautiful things like that.
You want to take a turn?
Sadie tried to teach me. It was a disaster.
Nelson smiled, hands still working the clay.
I happen to believe that God made each of us to create beautiful things that matter. You'll find your spot.
Nora nodded, but she didn't think she'd ever create a piece of art that could make someone smile.
Nora, I want to show you the kiln.
Sadie reappeared, and Nora spent the rest of the day learning the ropes of her new job. By early evening, the studio had cleared out.
You go home. I can lock up at 6, just like you showed me.
Well,
And I can order more blue glaze, like you said.
if you think you got this, that would be great. I can get home early for dinner with the kids.
I'm good. Go, shoo.
With a wave, Sadie hurried out. Nora opened the supplier's webpage and started an order for glaze.
I bet there's still blue glaze in the closet somewhere.
Nora opened the door and clicked on the light. The mess looked even worse than it had that morning.
Is this glaze? Oh, it's those cans. And there's some over here and up there.
Nora edged her way around, collecting cans.
There's no way to know what's really here unless I can get it all together. I should clear a space. And I should stack those crates to group the colors.
Every time Nora moved one can or tool, she discovered 6 more that needed a place to go.
All the cleaning supplies can go down here, modeling tools and loops over there by the door. That's definitely trash. Oh, and there should be a spot for each artist to put their pieces that still need to be glazed.
One thing led to another, and another, and another. Nora finally realized she was hungry.
Where did I set my phone? Oh, here. 9:30.
Nora had been so focused on organizing the closet, she had completely lost track of time. She glanced with satisfaction at the crate containing 5 cans of blue glaze.
At least I don't need to order more glaze.
The next morning, Nora arrived a few minutes late. She rushed in, apologetic.
I'm so sorry, Sadie.
Nora broke off as she saw Sadie, Nelson, and several other artists grouped around the closet door.
Nora, did you do this?
Yeah. I should have asked.
Nora, this is amazing!
Nora took a step forward to take a good look at what she's done. Glazes and clay, tools and supplies, everything had its own spot in a orderly rhythm. With the morning light streaming in, it did look pretty cool. Nelson grinned.
Oh, it's beautiful, Nora. A real work of art.
A younger woman with hair knotted on top of her head chimed in.
Plus, we can find stuff now. I thought I'd lost this set of mugs.
You've made our work a lot easier.
Really? I guess. I thought anyone could do this.
No way. You have a real gift.
Can I organize the front desk?
Please, I'm raising your pay.
Nora happily tackled her next project, a well-organized desk. She was grateful to discover the truth of Ephesians 2:10 in her own life. We are God's creation. He created us to belong to Christ Jesus. Now, we can do good works. Long ago, God prepared these works for us to do.
The Apostle Paul wrote in the Bible, "We are God's creation. He created us to belong to Christ Jesus. Now we can do good works. Long ago, God prepared his works for us to do." Whoa, that's a lot. Imagine that. God created our purpose long ago. We are God's creation. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. We're God's creation. You are a masterpiece of God. Yeah, you are. He created you in his image. He created us to belong to Jesus Christ. We were created to have a relationship with God. And you know the only thing that made that possible for us is that Jesus Christ died on the cross for us. So what do we do now? So let's read a little bit further. Now we can do good works. Long ago, God prepared his works for us to do. Now we can do good works. We were created, designed, shaped to use what God has given you to do good things and to love other people. The question is we're creative. How are we going to use that to do his works? Maybe you're not like me and you're an artiste. Or maybe you use your creativity in other ways. You can solve a complicated math problem or build the best doghouse ever. Or maybe you're a peacekeeper. Maybe you help people solve problems in a very creative way. There are so many different ways to be creative. And you know what? I know you're creative because you are made in the image of God. And nobody is more creative than God. So here's the thing to remember. God created you to be creative. So be creative. If you know the ways that you are creative, use them. Go out and talk to people. Use the ways that you are created to touch others. Make a difference in this world. Go out and make people happy. If you aren't sure where you are creative, take a closer look. I bet you can find out ways that you can be creative. Think about what you like to do. What are your interests? What's so special about you? And if you don't know, ask a parent or ask a person that you trust. And I bet you they will give you some examples of how you are creative. And no matter what, I want you to do is to ask God how he can show you where you are creative. I bet you if you ask him, he will show you things that you would never think of before. So ask him, because God created you to be creative. Well, I wonder if I could use this pitchfork right here and roast 3 marshmallows at the same time. I don't know, Ted. I'll see you next time, I reckon.